God so much.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Israel Gunis Balogun. I'm back. We just had a problem with our camera the other time, so I have to go off and come back. And I said I'm having my brother right here with me in the person of Dr. Anu Ojo, who is going to be telling us his experience about Nigeria and what he has seen so far as we have moved around Nigeria to see some places. This morning, I welcome my brother, Dr. Anu. You're welcome.
Hello, sir. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. I'm live in Nigeria. We are at the University of Ibadan, Nigeria right now, and I'm so grateful to be with brother Israel right now live. So, welcome everybody. I'm at home.
Thank you, wonderful. You've been in Nigeria for some time, and then you have seen so many things.
Yeah.
I don't know what has been your experience so far.
Nigeria. Well, Nigeria first is that Nigeria on media, on social media, is the real Nigeria on ground.
Oh,
yeah.
How do you mean?
Yeah, because oftentimes we don't really know how things have gone bad online until you come on ground and you begin to interact with Nigerians and you begin to see things. Then you see that the work in Nigeria is a huge task. It's a huge task. But I'm happy to be home. I've seen a lot of positives. Okay, of course, I've seen a lot of things that are very good and many things that are bad. But there's so much more. There's so much work to be done. Basically,
there's so much work to be done.
There's so much work to be done.
When we talk about so much work to be done, which area do you think is first? If today you are to start, let's say, Dr. Anu, you start working, what will you start doing first?
The first thing I'm going to say is, I don't know if Nigerians will like this, but the first thing that I'll have to do is to work on Nigerians for them to become humans first.
Oh.
For them to become human beings first.
How do you mean? Are you telling us that we are not human? No. This man must be joking. Is it telling us we are not human? What do you mean? Why we say that?
No, we're not human beings yet. Because I think I told you before that one thing I've noticed about Nigerians is that we have something so special, something so important in between our 2 years that we don't use. So in between these 2 years, we have something here but that we don't use. But who is a human being? A human being is a Homo sapien. And a Homo sapien is a thinking being. So it's a person that has a brain and uses it to think. But sadly, one of the greatest tragedy in Nigeria is that there are a lot of people who are walking on the streets with something very vital that they can use, but they're not using it.
Before this man elaborate on what he's saying, if you can hear us very clear, I would love you to just say yes, we can hear you, so that we'll be sure we are audible enough.
Yeah.
Please, if you can hear us, just say yes, you can hear. You know, our mentor is somewhere in Brazil, and then we are here in Nigeria discussing the ground. And this man just make a very vital allegation, and I'm going to sue him. I will sue him. He's telling me personally, and other people who are living in this country, that we are not human yet. And then, but he has a point. He said, human being an individual who has something, a human being is a person who thinks. So, how do you know Nigeria does nothing?
Oh, everywhere, everything, you just see it in everything. It's not even difficult to even discover. You just know people are not thinking. Let's start with my arrival to the airport.
Okay.
As we arrived, and because just like in every country, when you have people there are people who welcome you on board, you understand, and you see how they welcome you, like welcome to Nigeria, and you see their face shows either you're a foreigner or you are an indigene. We are happy to have you to have landed, and you had a safe flight, so you're welcome to Nigeria. When I entered Nigeria, it was clear that I entered Nigeria.
Oh, what did you say? What did
just,
you say?
everyone was just hustling to get out of the plane. That's the first thing. No, where do I even start chronicle my journey? That one is even before I got to Nigeria. But before I got to Nigeria, I had another experience entirely. So this is interesting. I flew from Kiev to Turkey because I flew with Turkish Airlines.
Okay.
Now, Kiev to Turkey is like 2 hours. It's like a 2 hours journey. Okay. Hello. We're back. Sorry, we had an interruption there. So, we got to, as we landed in Turkey, in Istanbul, guess what I heard? I just heard the whole plane, they were all clapping.
The whole plane?
Everybody was clapping. So I sat down and I looked. Why are people clapping as soon as we landed? As soon as we just... Everybody was clapping. Then I inquired and I discovered that they were celebrating the pilots and the team for a safe flight.
Okay.
I'm not joking, for a safe flight. So they were clapping, celebrating the pilots for taking them just on the 2-hour journey from Kiev to Istanbul, and they were clapping. They clapped for like maybe 30 seconds. They were all clapping. That, wow, thank you. So I observed this and I said, wow. So I joined in the clap. I said, wow, great. So I got to Istanbul.
Okay.
I got to Istanbul. And when we're flying from Kiev to Istanbul, it's Ukrainians. They are the white people that are there.
Okay.
Very few Africans. So we got to Istanbul, my brother. So Istanbul, I also get a flight to Lagos. And they were obviously 99% Africans. Even from we queuing up, people were already trying to cut corners and to enter just to get into the plane that all of us would still enter. So I was just observing, I was just looking at my name because it's been a long time I had come home now. But Nigerians are interesting people, very interesting people. So we got into the plane was not full. There were free spaces in the front of the plane. So I just went, I got my seat. Everybody has their seat. I went to them in my seat. So when we all got full, I just saw people trying to run from the back forward. I said, what are they trying to run for? They were saying, these people go on 7, I'm going to go punish them. Huh? So we'll sit there for front like this. When they go put us for back, they started hustling for that front seats. So the air hostesses and all, they were saying, so they had to come and tell them that, please, we're not even taking off. Can you please go back to your seats? So when we take off, then you can move and come and sit down. You know, grill like this. I say, my Nigerian people. I see my Nigerian people. So you'd see that I started by saying that we're not human beings here because we don't think, we don't reason. And I just began to, I started from there, I started taking notes, started writing down that, look at Nigerians, look at how we're acting, just embarrassing ourselves. I saw out like maybe 2 men who argued with the air hostesses on the flight.
Did they not give them their own seat number?
Different cases. So, and those are the people we refer to as elites, people who can travel out of the country. Not even talk about other people that they've not even seen plane in their lives. And look at how they're acting. So coming back to speaking about Nigeria, and because if you reason, it will affect the way you act. Because you will think that, for example, if there is a queue, what that means is that before I came, there were people who were here before me. And by virtue of them arriving before I arrived, it means they deserve to get into the plane before I get into the plane. And if I'm a thinking human being and I see a queue that has been laid, then I should stand by the queue and queue up till it gets to my time,
Mm-hmm.
we would all get into that plane at the end of the day. But we don't think like that. So we're trying to look for how to cut corners, how to enter somewhere and everything. So that's just basic things that we don't reason, we don't think. So we're still living like animals.
Before this man continue to share his experience of what he have seen in Nigeria, I really want to know if
I think we can
you
see
are-
some people. Let's say hello to some people
yeah
that are watching us already.
Okay, so let me say hello to some people. Mr. Tolulope Adetikpe,
Adetipe.
you are welcome.
Thank you. Oh, I can see Mrs. Stella.
Mrs. Stella Feintola, good
Hello.
morning, ma.
Good morning.
And they would love you to just press a like or to show that you are hearing us.
Yeah.
My brother, Bro Johnson Aboba, how are you, sir?
Baba.
Victoria,
Mrs. Victoria.
Mrs. Victoria,
Hello.
hello, good morning.
Hello.
Greeting to brother Israel and Dr. Anu. Yes, greeting to you too, Mrs.
Hello.
Stella. Tolulope, thank you, Israel Alpha. Reply me on your inbox. Okay, I will do that after this show. Also, hello to my two beloved brother. Yes.
Hello.
Mrs. Victoria, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr.
Adejumo
Adejumo Champion. Good
Yeah.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
We can hear you. Thank you. Mr. Mike Adegoke. Yes, I can hear you. Please explain better.
Okay.
Okay, it's in process of explaining. Christabel, thank you very much.
Hello.
Okay. Mr. Innocent Magaji, Alpha.
Hello, sir.
Bozu,
It's Bonjour, Abi.
Bonjour beaucoup or something.
It's Bonjour.
Okay, whatever it is. Good morning to you. Hello, my people. We are your people. We are
Hello.
here. Hello to you. This man is trying to chronicle his ordeal in what he experienced in Nigeria. Okay, Mr. John Egbomeke. Good morning, bro. ID and Dr. Anu. Nice to see you here, Dr. Anu. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you here too. And then welcome, Mrs. Vivian. You are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you.
He's trying to chronicle his ordeal in Nigeria, and then he makes mention of something very vital. I asked him if he was to do something now in Nigeria, what will it be? What would be the first thing to do? He said, I'm going to first and foremost make sure Nigeria become human being.
Yeah.
Then I wondered, why will he say that? We have oxygen, we talk, we move, we reproduce, we eat. I mean, everybody, we have the characteristics of human being.
No, what you just described is kind of animals. Animals, they talk.
Oh.
They talk. How do they communicate to themselves? They talk. They don't just speak in our own kind of speech, but they talk. They communicate. You see a goat, and they have different sounds. They used to communicate. They speak. They take the same oxygen. They walk.
Oh.
They do everything that human beings will say they do. But the only difference between an animal and a human being is that animals, they live by instincts and reflexes. They don't have a brain to make them think based on cause and effect. So animals just live by impulses. I mean, you see a chicken. If you touch a chicken like this, what would a chicken do? It will respond.
Yes.
Go and hit a Nigerian like this and tell me how the Nigerian will respond.
So that way.
What's the difference between that and an animal? That's because that's the same way an animal will respond, because it just reacts. It reacts to stimuli. You stimulate it like this. I mean, look at how we on the road and look at how people are. You just stimulate like this, they react. They don't think that, okay, wait, this guy hit me. Why did you do so? Who are you? Why did you hit me? What was there any problem? In Nigeria, they will say you are wasting time. There's somebody hitting you.
No, let me frank here. Particularly when you live in Lagos. This one you are talking, you are just coming, you are not here in Lagos. Let's say you start living in Lagos, you use like 6 months and you go out every day. Unconsciously for you, you begin to react that way.
Yeah, because that's the environment. Environment has the highest impact on the way people think and live. So, because that's the environment, people are conditioned by the environment. But that's not how to live, We're not meant to live conditioned by what is happening outside.
Wow.
We're meant to live based on our inner values and convictions. So, but because in Nigeria, the environment in Nigeria is toxic, and people have not built those values in themselves in such a way that, irrespective of what is happening outside, they are still living by the values they've built inside.
Oh, yeah.
But it does not happen like that in Nigeria, because in Nigeria they will sweep you away.
Wow.
And because you want to survive and live like an animal, because it's animals that live for survival. So because you want to survive, so the survival instinct in you would make you conform to the animalistic level of life. So because animals live for survival, and you also want to live for survival. So, and the environment that you're living is conditioned for survival, living based on instincts, reflexes, and stimulus. So you will be conditioned to that kind of animalistic lifestyle, because all you want to do is survive. You are not living an informed life.
Well, I cannot agree less. This man is just making me to see the first problem that need to be fixed in Nigeria.
We
is
have to
not
be human beings first.
you don't need to build good road. You don't need to build good road. You don't need to build good schools. You don't need to build electricity. Nigeria does not need hospital. We don't need that.
If you do all those things, we have them now.
Animals will spoil them.
Animals will spoil them. Go and put animals inside this building. You come down next tomorrow, you see that the place, because animals that are in charge of all these things.
So the first thing to do is to make Nigeria become human being.
Yeah, that's the first thing. We're not yet humans. We have the shape
Of human.
We have the head We look, we have eyes, we walk, everything, we talk, we even dress.
We reproduce. We celebrate.
But we're not yet humans. So we have to get people.
And we claim to be temple of God.
Gosh, that one's even far. So that's the first thing. We have to get people to begin to live like humans. We're not yet human beings. How would someone, you're going on the street and you eat something, you went to a shop, and you bought a bottle of maybe water, and you bought cake. It was packaged in a paper for you and in a bottle, and you go drink it, all right, and that you drank that thing to make you healthy, because you don't want to die, or because you need to survive. And then you finish drinking that water, eating that wrapper, and then with reckless abandon, you just throw it anywhere like.
You are just talking like this is normal. I mean, they will even tell you, somebody will even be warning you, don't throw dirt in my car.
Throw it outside.
Throw it outside. You don't get it. Why do you dirty my car like this? Can't you throw it outside?
But that outside, is it not better? So it is better for it to be in your car than for it to be outside. Why? Because the first thing is the person who is saying, and that's the problem of Nigeria. One of the things I've seen also with Nigerians only think of me, myself, and my family. So everything can be bad outside.
In as much as
for me to do, how do you say to your mom? Came me start to die. That's it. If it's okay for me, I should find my own to do. That's all.
And that is one of our prayer points here.
Say it. What's the prayer point?
That my family will not have their meeting until I come. That look at that.
I will not die.
My name. Look at that. I'm saying among 100 people that will die this year, me, my name is removed. I'm not taking responsibility to say no one will die, because I know the man that owns the key of death and life. I'm saying among 100 people that will die of accident this year,
I will be escaped.
I escape. I remove my own name. So that proves that we are only concentrating on self. You get? Self. Me, myself. Okay, people said Someone say people still behave like that even abroad. Okay?
Well, that's true, because to be born a human, a human being, doesn't make you a human.
Yeah.
Because just the same way we have it everywhere, but you have to learn those values. You need to learn how to live like a human being. So even abroad, if you see people who act like that, it's because they've not adopted our values. But if we want to even now do it in a ratio form, what is the ratio that we have it in Nigeria and we have it abroad? You will now see that here,
Significantly, we can say this is the problem here. In other place, it's still there, but significantly is my name.
and there's even the system. For example, if you throw stuffs outside in those places, if you come back in a matter of hours or maybe the next day, you won't see there, because there's already a system
That pick it up.
that has already been designed, that in case we have people who are not living according to the rules, who are not living well, we have a system to make sure that it is safe and it is done well.
Okay.
You understand?
Here is Madam Chika Katie. This is the one I was talking to you about yesterday.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that she
Chika.
says.
Hello, man. It's good to see you. Thank you for watching us. I'm in Nigeria,
Yeah.
in our fatherland or motherland, as they say.
Okay. I will be bringing Dr. Anu online often as we go on our journey, and then we'll be sharing with you what we see.
But I want to say something beautiful about Nigeria.
Okay, good one.
Because in everywhere you go to, there are things that are good and there are things that are nice and are not good. But one thing I noticed in Nigeria is that you can never feel alone. You can never feel like you are unnoticed. They might not honor you as a human being, because they don't know better, but you will never feel alone, and I'll tell you why. There's no place I go to that I'm not greeted.
Yeah.
Ekasonsa.
I got that.
Ekasonsa.
Even for the money they will get to.
I mean, for example, I went to somewhere. I was just sitting down waiting for them to call me. Everyone that comes to that place will say, "Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir." You know what that means? That's something that we don't have in the West, especially in Ukraine.
Everybody will just mind his own business.
You don't have that. Over there, especially in Ukraine, where I've been for the past like 10 years, people just pass you. They don't even notice you. So you don't feel like you're a human being. You can be sitting down here, somebody will come and sit down close to you
Without saying anything.
and they will not say anything. But here, it's not like that.
So we are good. Something good is here.
Oh yeah. I'll give you another example. If you enter into a bus,
The whole boss will greet you.
I said, even if you're nobody, there will be a conversation. You have conversation with somebody in that bus, Nisha. And you'll be able
Somebody
to
will be talking and say, Egbon.
Mhm.
I don't know you.
And I saw this, so I did this. So you never feel alone. I think that's what is one of the good things that we have, and it's something that we must celebrate. Something that we must actually point out, that you're not left alone. You're not left alone. You will have somebody to talk to at least, even if it's to share your problem. I entered a bus because I try to enter public transport a lot, because I discovered that I get to hear a lot of conversations in public transport. So I enter a bus, person just enter like this. They say, Omo, Ilu you sue me new. And a person just said that statement, it just triggered the whole conversation for that whole journey. Now, what they talked about is a different conversation entirely. But that the person was able to share his heart and pour out his own heart, and other people were able to pour out their heart. That's therapeutic.
Yeah.
That is, because I'm into mental health. That alone is helping people not go mental.
Yeah.
Because with the way Nigeria is, if you don't have people,
But in the Western, they bottle it.
Western, nobody
want to share with.
Nobody cares about you. I mean, as such, only your family as such. You cannot just go and meet a random and say, "Sorry, I have a problem," and everybody just going on.
What's my problem with you? Go away.
So there's no loneliness.
Love Nigeria for that. That's why we have hope.
There's hope.
Nigeria always have hope. Though we're in jungle, but we have hope. We still believe something will be good tomorrow. When we are going to be having this conversation often as we go on our journey, I have on with me here Dr. Anu, and then with me we'll be having visiting series of different places and I will be bringing on. Stay tuned to this platform as we'll be discussing is enjoying Nigeria. Our mentor is in Brazil and is doing great, and is also telling us what he's doing there. And we are here preparing the ground and investigating and studying. Things will get better in Nigeria, and I have hope too. And you too, you have hope.
That's a different story entirely. There's hope. There's hope.
God bless you.
And I want to also thank Mr. Israel. He's such a great guy. He is such a great guy. He is an amazing person. Let me not say everything right now, but I really want to appreciate you. Thank you for what you're doing. It's so good to be here to join force with you in the future that we see for Nigeria. And for everyone who is joining us together, I want to appreciate you all. Let's keep working hard on ourselves. Let's keep giving all that we can. Soon and very soon, the land will be open for us, and it will be time for us to do what we've been preparing for. So thank you so much for joining us.
As Dr. Sunday said, we are free now
to free
the world. And then Mrs. Shika is saying, can you both bring you on my program? We will chat to you and discuss that after this program. God bless everyone. Please stay online and watch out for our next video. God bless you.
Thank you very much.